Alright everyone, I kind of wanted to do this video a little bit more for my black people, or if you want to say African Americans, however you like to say it. And I want to talk about how we like to say Black Lives Matter. And I'm all with the whole Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's going on right now, the protests for police brutality and what we want to look at it as right now, everything that's going on. But I also want to look a little deeper into it and how black people treat other black people, because there's a lot of hate within our own community of black people. Black people as a whole kind of like to tear each other down. We talk bad about each other. We're trying to outdo each other. When really, which is like my goal, I like to kind of uplift everyone. I'm not trying to tear anybody down. I don't think I'm better than anyone else, and you shouldn't think that you're better than anyone else as well. We should be trying to uplift each other and work together. Someone has a different opinion than you, that's fine. You can talk, you can agree to disagree, but don't disrespect somebody or tear them down or talk down to them just because they have a different opinion than you do. That's not being logical, in my opinion. That's not really helping each other to build or have a connection. That's just going to destroy a connection if you immediately decide to insult someone from having a different opinion than you. So, but yeah, as black people, we like to tear each other down, and that's very bad within our community right now. We like to say, just as even what I had to deal with growing up, I would hear that because of how I speak, that I sound white, or you don't act like you're black, and all that stuff, because I grew up in both the county, which was full of Chesterfield County, which was predominantly a white county at one point, and Richmond City, which was a lot of inner city black kids. And I actually experienced more racism dealing with my own race than dealing with the opposite race of white people. So I'm like, we want to say Black Lives Matter every time an incident happens like this, when a black person dies at the hands of a police officer, but we also need to look deeper into that. And when those incidents aren't going on, when we're not talking about that, why is it that us as black people like to talk about each other and tear each other back down? Why do we do that? Because we should be working together always. It shouldn't take a horrific event to happen and someone dying that's black just for us all to unite. We all should be united to begin with and be working together, sharing knowledge, whatever, and build upon each other and find common ground. I mean, you have to remember, not everyone is always going to agree with what you're going to say. If people are going to have a different opinion than you sometimes. You're not always, you can have identical twins and they're not going to agree. But yeah, you have to recognize that you have to agree to disagree with these people sometimes, but still have a solid connection and help uplift each other. That's what I do with all these videos that I do, is I like to spread the word, the message. I've always had a lot to say, and I just like kind of being a motivator. That's just always been me, and that's always been a part of me since I was young. Sorry. Yeah, black people, we have to do better. We can't just say Black Lives Matter, but then when we interact with our own people, we tear each other back down. And that's what a lot of black people do. We tear each other right back down. But when it comes to a white person calling us the N-word, then all of a sudden we're all united. We have to be better than that. We have to be united regardless, not just because someone calls us a name or a word that we don't like.